You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
Welcome to Movie Baiters with the Farx Brothers. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kirk.
I was going to do a muffled one again, but I don't have anything in my mouth. I'm Nick.
We're here with Paul Ngang, and he is a writer-director, and we forced him to come here for Project Hail Mary. What is the thing you liked best about this movie, Paul? This is a great way to start the debate, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I love how it made me feel. Just like the whole question about like, am I capable of doing this mission? And like the gravity and weight that like is on, you know, Ryan Gosling, the Grace characters. For me, that was like weighed a lot on me.
Would you have been willing to go to space? Or
I thought about that while watching the movie, and I'm like, I still don't know. I still don't know. If I could like guarantee that I would meet Rocky, then maybe that would like boost it a bit. But I don't know if I could do that.
It's not that it's Rocky. It's that you would meet somebody to be brave for.
Right.
Is the theme, and whoever that entity is, as we learn, it's Rocky to Rylan. Is he a pussy?
Rylan?
Grace?
Yeah, is he a pussy for, you know?
What?
Oh, okay.
We're going to spoil it. Nick stayed in the room.
So are you saying you would have gone up then? Without question.
So I think that because I'm wired differently, like I'm not, I'm a goer doer more than like I'm going to sit and like really like look things up. I'm kind of like, I can go on my gut, and like I would easily sacrifice myself for 3 people in my life without thinking about it. My wife and children. So, you know.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a fit. Like, I can't relate to it in that way.
Yeah, makes sense. Right.
But like how I approached that was, the big government's coming in here doing that stuff, and I was like, I was so offended but then I'm like, and then I had my second reaction was, well, that's what you got to do. Yeah, you have to do that. If we need someone to go,
especially if you're like the only person that can, then I guess that makes it more like, yeah, you gotta do it.
Did you think the scene was too funny?
What scene?
Oh, where he's running away?
Oh, yeah, when he ran away?
Yeah, like it was, since I didn't know that was coming, I called like, oh, they did this to him on purpose before, because I'm naturally a suspicious person. Like, I caught it before it happened, and then it happened, but like, it's like, was it too silly? I'm going to argue it was too silly if you say it wasn't. So.
Oh, I was going to say it wasn't. I mean, I thought it was a good, I don't know. It didn't like do too much. I thought it was okay.
It undercut the gravity of her saying, I'm not asking you. I'm trying to explain to you what's going to happen. Like, to me, that was powerful and good. And it's immediately like, look at me.
Well, I kind of found it terrifying that she was willing to do that to him. I mean, they had
She's saving 7 billion people
for that.
One guy's
I get her motive of doing that. I understand that she's making the tough call. You have to go and try and save us all. I think she's wrestled with that and she's accepted her choice. I didn't find it funny, although the audience that I saw it with, they were laughing.
Yeah, because by that point they're all bought in. It's wild to me. Was your audience a laughy audience in Edina?
It wasn't too laughy.
Okay, because I feel like I've been consistently sitting next to boomer women who are so taken with Baby Goose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, where were you guys for Nice Guys? We could be on Nice Guys 3 by now, you bastards.
Right.
But
Whatever. The boomer women don't like the buddy cop movies. That's what it is.
That mean Russell
They
Crowe.
used to love the buddy cop movies.
They love me. That's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anymore. You're waiting for me to say more in the voice.
Oh my god.
Sorry, we can't help
I lean this way.
I love it. It's hilarious. You guys
when I can't lean anymore this way,
no.
I do. Then I do this way.
There's no being good at it.
And when I can't lean anymore this way, then I go back this way.
It's the equivalent of what Kenan Thompson says when a bunch of comedians get around and they start doing Bill Cosby impressions.
Okay.
This is our Cosby. Donald Trump is our cousin.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
Both raped people, so that fits.
I guess so.
all
Did
right.
you think he was gonna fuck the alien?
No, why would he fuck the alien?
Because it was they're clack bros, so you don't think about that, but they could have easily switched into.
That would be like
why?
you need like extra protection. It's a rock. I mean, like you need extra protection.
So the thing I didn't
You
say.
guys
we're
just
talking
ruined
about the
entire
movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
what the hell?
Okay, I thought we
So
were
the
talking
thing,
about.
the thing I was thinking when we were talking about it's political to say that they all come together is like, and Star Trek is political because some people don't see Star Trek as political, but also Kirk would go around and fuck the alien in Star Trek a lot, and there's also
Does he?
Kirk? Yeah, you're a TOS guy.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
fucks at least 3 aliens.
Captain Kirk?
But he
Yeah,
throughout
Captain,
the series,
Kirk Farx?
and
James
throughout
T.
the
Kirk had
episode,
sex.
Look, have you not seen TOS? That means the original
I
series.
don't.
Sorry.
Technically,
I haven't
we
seen
don't
Star
know
Trek,
if
so
they
I'm-
actually
I'm
bang. They only
lost.
kiss in the show.
Okay.
I believe that he will do it.
Yeah,
Captain
I
Kirk.
don't think I argue that.
what
But
are your-
why
what are
would
your
you think he
thoughts?
sleeps with the alien?
Do you want to talk about the puppetry versus the and mixed with CGI that brought us Rocky, and if we believed it in every scene, and were there any scenes that went too far into the? Because he's a puppet in addition to being CGI.
Yeah.
I wasn't really taken aback from it. I thought it was cool, and I mean, I didn't really think, I don't know, like the mechanical, technical part of it wasn't really like anything that I guess took me out of it. I thought it was pretty impressive.
I think that's the main thing. As long as you're not taken out of it, who cares?
I bought it all the time.
What if it was? I've heard that it's mainly puppetry
Yeah, it's
and maybe minimal CGI, and maybe the CGI is just like they had wires and they took the wires out, which is always a better use of CGI than making it from scratch for me.
They
but
do
it's
that
all,
on the Muppets now. Sometimes.
okay.
Well, they've had to for some of the, if you've seen some of the modern Muppet things.
Oh, okay. I haven't, but
When's the last Muppet?
There was 2014, there was 2011, there's been some specials on Disney Plus.
Gotcha.
But like there'll be
Saw
stuff
them
where
all?
they let.
You saw all of them?
Yes. Yes, I did. I didn't watch all the TV shows.
Muppets in Space, perfect. That's my favorite space movie. There you
Oh,
go.
okay, yeah, I'm glad we have you seen
Nice.
Muppets in Space?
Oh,
Have you
I've
seen any
seen I've seen
Muppets?
one Muppet movie. That's the one where he sang the song like, "Am I a man or a Muppet?"
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Muppets from 2011.
Yeah, that's
Am I a man?
yeah. I love that song.
You know who's a Muppet of a man?
Ooh.
Ryland Grace, because he's too much of a pussy about going into space.
What?
You have a
What does
problem
that
with
make
violence,
Muppet?
being a
Yeah,
human.
Well,
He's human. What do you want him to do?
would you? Okay, actually, the better question is: would you be willing to send someone into space to save humanity against their will?
Would I be?
Would you be willing to put the? Let's
yeah.
all put the pants on of the woman here and try to. Would you be able to send someone to space, knowing that they're likely to fail? In fact,
Yeah.
but would you be willing to violate someone's autonomy so that you could potentially save millions of people, if not
I mean,
millions?
I feel like if they were the only person that could do it, then probably.
You monster!
Yeah,
I would
too.
totally
They're
do
the
it
only
too.
one, then
obviously,
yeah.
Here's a question.
I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Okay. Well, I was gonna say that I feel like in the back of my mind. I mean, obviously, it's a Project Hail Mary. Anything can happen. It probably will fail, but like
Yeah.
just the fact that he's not willing would just give me a lot more additional anxiety. The fact that like it probably won't work out.
The way in which I am like him is that I related to, and I'm sure this is meant to get everyone on the protagonist's side. It's good writing. Is I need people who think they're right when everyone else thinks they're wrong. I need people who piss people off. I'm those people. I'm that people.
Yeah.
I related to that. I just didn't relate to no, I can't do it because it's like if you'd been that close to
The whole science and everything.
well, just the gravity of the situation plus the awesomeness of I've never seen a rocket launch, but if I was close to one, and I suppose if I saw, maybe you could argue that because he sees one rocket blow up, which it causes the need for him to have to
Right.
be the one going into space.
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe.
Well, there's a difference between doing the math and having to be on the ship that goes up to space.
That was kind of my question. Like,
Yeah.
what is special about him that makes him the one? And does he?
He's the
scientist.
only scientist, that's qualified essentially for the mission.
Okay, because I was thinking, can you take his ideas and his smarts and then just give that to like some asshole who you don't care if he dies.
So he's
take that up. You go into space with the smart person. You're an asshole. We don't care if you come back, but you take the smart guy's ideas.
He's a failed PhD.
Okay.
Who had his original idea and thesis was that hydrogen.
He's still a doctor though. He's not a failed PhD. He is.
He's a
yeah.
No. I'm gonna nail this. Ryland Grace is disgraced as a PhD. I used his name in the.
His middle name is Dis.
His middle Dis. And so his original idea is that there is nothing unique about hydrogen and oxygen that you need it to exist for all forms of life. And arguably that could be true for Rocky. Do we get confirmation of that in the movie? Because they have xenon, which we only know as a gas, but then is presented to us in space as a solid, which he calls xenonite, obviously. And so like I enjoy kind of having to think back to I haven't had to deal with this stuff since high school.
Right.
It's not in my relevant day to day, but it was like kind of written at a high school level of my cousin once put it as it's the kind of movie that makes you feel smart, which is deceptive and wrong.
I'm raising my foot and saying
I know, I saw what you were doing.
Rachel. One of Rachel's critiques was that just the science is like questionable, but like it's a movie. Like you're gonna do.
But the book, it's not like that's the whole thing with Andy Weir is that this guy is
it's real. It's like science and like they back it up with like scientists. Yeah.
Oh,
because The Martian is like NASA scientists were because he released it online and like people from NASA were commenting on how like the science is real, but like the like at some point you have to extrapolate to like if life could exist without or like an organism that's like a virus eating the sun.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to ask her about that next time. I mean, this is over text, so
because this is former roommate girlfriend who is a chemist, biologist,
not a chemist. I'll have to ask her that too next time.
What kind of science did you do, even though you're my former roommate girlfriend?
Yes, even though I asked you 5 years ago.
Just didn't answer.
I asked her too, but I don't remember. But I wasn't.
No, that's the problem. Is that I'm not smart enough to understand the answer when she would tell me.
Gosh.
She works for a science place doing science.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, that's as far as I understood.
All I need to know.
Amino assay subject matter expert.
Okay, amino acids. But that's so.
Makes sense.
Here's an argument against everything we've argued about thus far. Have you seen the movie Gravity?
No.
Bro. Okay.
I've heard good things about it though.
Strong. That's my favorite space movie.
Gravity? Really?
Fuck you.
Over Interstellar?
Yeah,
Gravity,
because the 3D,
slow.
the IMAX 3D experience of seeing Gravity made you feel like you were in space.
The story just wasn't that interesting.
Okay, fuck off.
Thank you for listening.
But it's not related.
Leprechaun 4 in space.
What?
Huh?
Leprechaun 4 in space, or Jason X.
The point I need to get to about Alfonso Cuarón when he was working with NASA is that he found that everyone was too specialized. Like you'd get to the person who's like the PhD of the screw that goes on one side of the, but then that guy is not talking to the guy who designs the fin. He's in a completely different part of NASA, and he found the cross communication to not be. And we've had a NASA intern on the show before. I don't recall if we got into that level of detail.
We didn't. I remember who it is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, like PhD for like the screw and like those little components.
I'm not sure that's exactly.
Well, I know what you mean, but like,
so they're so specialized on getting that thing right to be on what anyone else in the world could possibly do, but then they're not, able to talk to. I'm sure they're able to talk to, but also all these things. The argument could be made, because this is just a filmmaker's observation of NASA. The argument could be made that for security reasons we keep these things compartmentalized, and that's why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Elon would, and I'm sure Nick would say positive things about that. But
no, Elon doesn't know shit. The people he pays would know, but he doesn't know shit.
Did we agree with the flashbacks, and how they were laid out? Did we think it was effective? Do you think it could have been?
I think it could have been more clear. I didn't think he was So essentially, he's waking up. I got that first part where he's remembering things, but then throughout the movie, I didn't think he was actually remembering more stuff. I thought it was just flashbacks.
Well, I think he definitely was.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think that's what I lost. Like, I didn't really know if he was like gaining, like the flashback was something he's remembering or just like a flashback itself. Which more so maybe just like me when watching it, but maybe they could have added like information from the flashback that like he recalls in the present. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if they did that.
For the arc to make sense at a certain point, it's like he's he doesn't know if he's brave or not, and then at some point he realizes he wasn't brave. Like, for that to have worked, when he's having the conversation with Rocky where he has to explain the concept of brave to him, somebody who would put themselves at risk to help others. Yeah.
But that's not when the memory activates, so isn't it
It's
when he's in
after
the
that
ship?
when yeah. So like something activated him to remember how he was forced.
Yeah.
Is how I interpreted it. And the other thing is the visual language of the film. The James Wan shot is used like a couple of times in when you're going from space to Earth, and then sometimes they would also use the IMAX shot for the first Earth like shot in like the scene.
Okay.
But then the next shot would be the yeah.
All right. Well, I thought it was a lot more match cuts, isn't it? Not just
There were
James
match cuts
Wan-
as well, yeah. But there was also and like that would explain why you have to match cut to an IMAX shot. Because I think I know the shoes is the one I'm thinking of.
The shoes.
Whereas like shoes are touching the ground, and one it's him coming out of a bed in the spaceship, and another was because he wears the same shoes in the spaceship that he wore the Chuck Taylors, white Chuck Taylors. I took note of a lot of the sartorial choices, like glasses like that.
Yeah, it got more ridiculous throughout the movie.
Well, no, he does that throughout the movie. Is that he just finds that
Goes
comfortable
somewhere.
Yeah.
because he's.
Gross.
Violent. You know who does this? I think doesn't Dr. Jones do this in the first
Dr.
Raiders?
Jones?
I think he does do this
I
with his
don't remember.
glasses, or Harrison Ford does this in a movie with his glasses.
Hey kid, I never did that with my glasses.
Hey kid, I don't need glasses.
You guys do Harrison Ford as well.
We do a lot of impressions.
We're doing Mark Hamill doing Harrison Ford.
Oh.
More specific.
Even better.
We currently
Okay.
are in a 6-man chat where we have been going back and forth doing Jesse Ventura impressions to one another,
Just two
and now
years.
we're replying to each other's messages. What do you and your friends do?
Me and my friends.
Yeah, you must do do impressions with each other. You smoke, apparently.
We
All right.
play PlayStation. That's send reels. That's memes online. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the
This motherfucker, sorry,
smoking of the
my
day.
brother over here does not have Instagram. So I mean, he does have it, but we're not friends. He
So you
just
can't
has-
send them memes.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
man.
we have to copy the link from Instagram and then post it into old man Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
And
You gotta get into
That-
it.
that's
At
what
least
I
just
say
for the
while I'm doing
memes
it.
and the reels.
Really?
Yeah.
you TikTok?
No. I haven't had TikTok for like a couple
Thank
years.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because it's a China thing?
China.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing though, is that
We're gonna make him send it to the U.S. And now I'm gonna lean this way, and maybe we can do it again. Okay.
he's really getting to you lately.
Because I hope he's dead soon. That's all that's on my mind. So.
But just to be clear, not by the hands of God, no one else.
Shit.
Pro America podcast.
We don't
all
want the
that.
That's a
podcast to
big
be
disclaimer,
investigated.
yeah.
You guys can afford $4 gas. It's okay.
$4 would be a blessing. It will be $5 after Easter.
Just imagine it's gonna be 5, and then you'll be wishing for the
National
4.
average is already over.
You'll be wishing for the 4.
Yeah, it's like $7.
And you'll be
at that
thanking
point,
me.
right?
Oh, was there a
Oh.
good time when it was 4?
I wouldn't want to live in California now.
England is getting one more shipment of jet fuel, and that's all they're getting. They'll be fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Because that's the other thing is like the resources to get up to space. The movie's trying to sell you on. Okay, there's a Chinese guy on board. There's a Russian lady. And America. That the 3 superpowers are what's going to solve this, and I
So
don't
you're
think they're
saying
wrong.
you don't believe all these countries would have come together? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's.
Yeah,
I think it's.
I got
Gotta
you.
hammer that
No,
question.
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'll let you finish, Taylor. But I think because of movies like this, it is possible for people to see a future where that can happen. So yes, I do.
A fictitious world, a
Yeah.
movie.
Well,
yeah.
you can hope for it.
Yeah,
You hope
it's,
for
people
it.
I
have
hope
to
that
think
would
of
go
it
that
for
way,
us to
but,
do
like-
it. You
I
have
don't
to
think it's gonna happen.
You have to think of an ideal to not live up to it, Kirk.
Ideal not to live up to. Oof.
Too much weighing against it. In my opinion, I'm gonna be a.
You're a pessimist, but you're a young. You need to be a young optimist because the world is your oyster. Although you do have to be realistic about the choices you make in the next 10 years will set the 30 years that come after that theoretically.
We have too many choices made for us, though. I mean, and especially the younger generation. Like
Just like
too-
Ryland Grace, but
too
sorry.
Huh?
Because
Maybe
the
I
choices
am
made
Ryland
for him.
Grace.
Sorry, continue.
Great, but like, yeah, like
It's a metaphor.
choices made for you. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, I hope things get better, especially for the younger.
I'm going to
I
talk
hope.
to Rocky.
I hope your generation can buy a house
Yeah,
someday.
right.
I hope.
Would be nice.
I hope. I want that for the next generation. I don't have any power to change that, but I hope.
Your Jesse Ventura impression does. I hope your generation will be able to buy a house. You were born after Jesse was governor, weren't you?
Yeah.
right on the cusp. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know who Jesse Ventura is.
Predator.
He was
Was in
like
the
a
movie
wrestler,
Predator?
and then he was a wrestler, and then he did some acting.
I'm
he was
young.
in Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was the governor of the
And then,
state
yeah,
for
he
4
was the governor of the
years.
state,
Good
Yeah,
state.
Minnesota,
he was.
yes.
Yeah.
No.
He was in the movie Predator,
Okay.
and then he was governor of the state. Kind
But
of
he
like
was a wrestler before he was in Predator. That's how he
Excuse
got
me.
into Predator.
Yes.
Like he was a wrestler first, and then became like, oh, I'm gonna kind of parlay that into acting.
excuse me, sir. He served this country dutifully in Nam.
Sure.
I deployed on 5
Yeah, but a
tours.
lot
back
of
to
people
his
did that
childhood.
and didn't get in, and a lot of people were deployed to Nam and didn't get into Predator. Weren't on the cast of Predator. He was in the cast of
Oh, yeah.
Predator because he was a wrestler.
Yes.
Who did he play
So-
in Predator?
Who played the Predator?
Who was he in
Who did he
Predator?
play?
One of the guys that gets killed or
Yeah,
something.
he might be the
okay.
first one to get killed in
Oh,
Predator.
okay.
Shane Black
He's
is
the
in
first
Predator.
Yeah.
The writer of
Nice
Lethal
Guys
Weapon
and
Nice
Lethal
Guys.
Weapon.
He was acting at that time because you're an up and coming screenwriter. You're taking acting jobs. He gets killed early. Shane Black probably dies first in Predator, right before
think
Jesse
that's
Ventura. But
I'm
then,
sorry
yeah.
that you've come on this show to talk about Project Hail Mary.
Oh yeah, no, talk about that.
No,
Dumped on by a
I
bunch of
love all the
millennial
avenues
dudes,
we're
like-
taking.
Shane Black definitely died before me in Predator. There's no disputing it. I live down in the
see him
Baja.
cross his
I have all
eyes,
these
though.
impressions I can take home with me now. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's.
This is
Well, you'll
awesome.
have a recorded record.
Right.
I don't believe that they could figure out communication. Period.
I thought that was science was actually proven, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Like eventually you'll get down to you're talking about language, right? That they
Like with
Yeah, it's
Rocky.
like-
Rocky.
Because it's like he has the
Eventually
computer
you'll get there, though.
that takes in the sound, taped to another computer, taped to a third computer. Like he's got 3 computers taped together, and they're all theoretically doing
Right.
something to process sounds
Yeah.
and like communicate back to Rocky in his.
So are you saying they should add another scene?
No.
Yeah,
not,
is that what you're
not in the
saying?
slightest. Not in the slightest. Again, I'm already informed that it takes longer in the book. to
Yeah. Obviously, they're not gonna do that in the movie. You
20
wanted it
minutes,
shorter,
nothing
so
I feel like the language part was definitely something that like they kind of just wanted you to
over,
almost
yeah.
accept a little bit. Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna go too far into it, but like just we'll show like them figuring it out, and then we'll show them like with the computers, and then they have like their communication. That's
Like-
kind of how I felt like almost like a little thrown into it. Like
A doohickey was just enough, and then they moved on. And
Yeah.
Would you have liked more science there?
no.
Okay.
No.
Did you like the science with the dots
It
and
was
how
cool.
they?
It was
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they got. There's nothing I would really take out of that because if you were gonna trim, where you would trim is where the movie.
No, sorry, finish what you're saying.
Well, I guess if the obvious place to trim would be trim some of the humor out of the scenes where they're doing that to make them go a little faster.
Yeah.
But I like that sequence with the Skittles and everything.
Yeah, that's
Is
cool.
that it was levity?
cool.
I need that consistent.
Yeah.
The movie consistently,
But-
and that's why as soon as they hit you with it's anti-choice this movie. Then they hit you with
Skittles, fucking spoiler.
I know.
Sorry.
We're in the spoiler debate.
I thought it was gonna be M&M's
Yeah.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah.
or Reese's Pieces like E.T.
The Skittles was a fun scene. Now, like, remembering it again, like, I definitely wouldn't want that to have gone. I think it was cool. It's fun.
Did anyone see Anatomy of a Murder, the movie that kind of made Sandra Hüller famous?
Fall.
No, an enemy to fall.
Sorry. I
Oh,
said Anatomy of-
Enemy of Fall. I saw. Yes, that was
Yeah,
great.
so that
I
was
love
a
that
great
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Wait, you guys all saw Anatomy of a
I
Fall?
saw
with
an
Sandra
Enemy
Hüller?
of
Yeah.
Fall.
Saw it in
In the
theaters.
theater. Yes.
Wow.
Hey.
To be
Why?
fair, Rachel, it was Rachel's idea. It wasn't my idea, so I can't
Okay.
take full credit. But
Right,
like,
go
yes,
for it.
we saw
I feel
an
like it
Enemy
was
of
nobody's
Fall in a
idea to go
movie
watch the
in
movie.
a cinema. What, sorry?
So I feel like it was nobody's idea to go watch the movie. They just like watched it and like found this great movie.
Yeah, it's one of those movies you just walk in and you're like, oh wow,
Yeah,
okay. I
amazing.
didn't know what I was like. I didn't go because I wasn't gonna be like, oh, let's go see that movie. But we saw
Did she
it.
do it?
Sandra Hüller.
What?
Did she do it?
I
Do
think
you
she
want to
did it.
spoil that?
I think she did it.
Go watch Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah,
It-
I don't think she
positive
did.
watching that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that you wonder if she did it at the beginning of the movie,
Right.
and then at the end of the movie, you're still left to wonder if she
Still
did it.
wondering. Yeah.
I don't think she did it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think she
We
did
got to
it.
get someone to pick Anatomy
Yeah.
of a Fall now, because
You had to pick movies.
sometimes guests get to pick
Yeah.
movies. Yeah, sorry. When you get thrown into the hey, we have to cover this movie.
Yeah,
and
no.
We're gonna be the one that talks about Jesse Ventura on the Patrick Hail Mary
What
episode.
movie
You
would I
know?
pick?
I
Just
think
come
it's
on camera and do the face.
I think it's undisputed that she pushed the husband, and she did it. And you're gonna make me the next governor of Minnesota.
Because of course Jesse Ventura watched Anatomy of a Fall, starring Sandra Hüller.
And I'm really tired of all these low quality impersonations of my voice. Will Sasso.
I gotta look up his voice after this.
I don't know who Will Sasso is.
This is that he was the governor of the state that you were born
I
in.
know.
At the
Wait,
time you were born.
When was he going?
2000 to 2004.
Oh well, I was
Born in 2004.
yeah. So maybe
You were conceived under Jesse Ventura.
yeah.
Your
So
parents
so
always thought
I really should know him then.
So the problem I have with the communication device, not to belabor the point, but this is a debate show, is that they go through great pains to show me how the sonar works. Like, oh, I need to tape on the clock so that you can
surface,
see.
yeah.
So that because it's sonar, and that sort of makes sense to me. And then somehow through that process, Rocky is able to create a thing that creates visuals that it's like the sound wave thing is how
Okay.
like I'm actually having to talk through it right now because in my head I was like, oh, Rocky's just looking at that thing that visualizes things, but he can't see anything.
Right.
So the thing that visualizes things for him must be like a sound wave thing that he can then
Yeah, it's him repeating it back to himself. Isn't Grace using Rocky's voice essentially to translate back to Rocky, and then Rocky will talk back to Grace. I mean,
Yeah,
do you
you're
understand
talking about the
it?
communication device, but then there's the visualization device that Rocky makes with the gun later. Oh, he's got a
Oh,
gun
the
on
crystal. Yeah.
me. Yeah, the crystal.
Well, you're talking about that part, not.
Now
the
I'm going beyond the
linguistics.
communication device to the visualization device, but that's like not the right word for it because Rocky can't visualize.
Well, technically, doesn't he say the crystal helps transfer that data onto his tablet?
Yeah,
Yeah, so he can see it
yeah.
because it's a surface. It's like a etch
He's
a
not
sketch.
seeing it.
I know,
He's-
but it's like an etch a sketch, so that you see like the things going up, or what's that thing where you put your hand through it and it,
yeah, and
shows on the
it's
other
like the
end, yeah.
sound thing from earlier in the movie when
Yeah.
different vibrations have.
Yeah.
It's that they're connecting those 2
Mm-hmm.
things, but then like that's purely for our benefit because
Yeah.
Rocky can't. You know what I mean? So I think it's supposed. What do you think? How do you think the visualizer works? This made up thing.
Well, honestly, I don't remember that part,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
visualizer part. Honestly, like the whole communication thing was like, I guess I just like checked out and just watched it. Probably should watch it a second time just to like understand that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just like bits and pieces that I was kind of like understanding. Like, I know like Rocky can't see, and it was like flat surfaces, like he can't see that, or just like in general.
Yeah. How do you watch the movie later? Is like, well, theoretically, the doohickey attached to the other doohickey, made it so he could watch the visualization screen.
Yeah, he has it in his hand. He's doing the crystal thing.
He's shooting.
That's why the first time he goes through the room, this room is boring.
Yeah,
because he can't see it.
Yeah, but then how would pointing the crystal thing at a screen?
We don't know how his science works. Yeah, like
We don't know how the Eridian science works.
what threw you off about it? What's your issue with it?
Well, it's very cute to see them watching TV together, obviously, but like I just don't understand like it doesn't make sense that they can or would do that. Like it's helpful to the plot for let me explain what fishing is, but actually. I would cut everything out with the visualization room because, like, the visualization room adds nothing to the plot. It just gives you convenient ways to, like, cute things of let me explain what fishing is, and then
He learns about
party.
Earth. I mean, I think that's a good scene.
So but Rocky can't see any of that. Can
So
he?
we're saying what his
uses
argument is that
crystal.
Rocky shoots the crystal gun
Yeah.
at the visualization screen and is somehow able to intake that data and then take it into his consciousness of the world, because like
It's not just the gun; it's the gun plus tablet. The tablet does most of the work.
So this motherfucker is blind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
use
Rocky's
echolocation.
blind. Yeah,
He
he's
needs
like a
to,
bat.
He needs to generate some eyes. I don't know, but I haven't seen the movie yet, so
Well,
it's not a criticism. I'm just saying it sounds like he could use some eyes.
Well, it's interesting because his species, that's an alien species, they can't see, but then they also don't have the theory of relativity, like being that the faster you move, the less time you experience. Like basically, you live longer by traveling faster in space and time.
Oh,
That's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. And so they also don't understand radiation, and they theoretically die because they all figure out how to travel using like
I forgot what it's called.
they kill the
Astrophage?
xenoflake.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take the
Astrophage,
astrophage and then they kill it. To scoot,
Yeah.
they build their own
Expel
toot to
energy.
scoot of their own thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's different from what the humans did.
No, it's the same
I
thing.
think it's the
They
same.
both,
but they die. They die from the
because they have
No, the
radiation.
astrophage protected Rocky
That's
from the
what it was.
radiation. Yeah,
it was
because
space
he was
radiation.
next to the field.
Okay.
That's why he was safe.
Yes, he was
Gotcha.
next to the.
this is all just gonna make. This is all just fascinating to me. It's gonna make the movie watch when I see it in 2 days more fascinating.
Yeah, like knowing all this, I because this young man saw the movie.
And I still don't know anything.
And, well, no, don't say that. But like, I mean, you can say whatever you want. My watching it twice and then coming in with like
Probably.
the second time going, oh, I know I'm gonna, have to, because the first time I watched it, I just watched it as, is my 6-year-old gonna get through this?
Okay, gotcha.
And she did.
You watch it with your 6-year-old?
I watched it with my mother, my adopted father, my sister, her son who was 8, who was kind of on the edge for him,
Yeah.
and my 6-year-old who, kind of on the edge, but the Rocky kind of brought it back for her.
Right.
Because I would have argued, like, is this a family movie? It's better than The Martian.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
you like The
Yeah.
Martian 10 years ago?
I remember a little bit. I even watched it in theaters. Like I remember that, but I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like The Martian?
Yeah. I mean, like I don't remember much from it, but I know I watched the DVD of it. Yeah, it was like potatoes. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
I like
remember
potatoes. I can
potatoes.
relate to potatoes.
Definitely
Shit
like this a lot
potatoes.
better.
Ship
Oh, shit
potatoes.
potato. That's how right out there is my shit potato garden.
Oh yeah,
I go out there and I grow potatoes.
nice.
It makes
That's
you-
what
you
that
wonder if
the
it's
HOA
true.
is okay with. it.
I'm actually. I have to when I go out.
The HOA.
Don't
That's
smell it. Just
that's the way. That's the workaround when you're in a homeowners association. Is like you just got to do it in the corner of your patio. Yeah.
So you want me to just lob a bomb, kind of fuck this all up?
Why not?
Thank you. One of the descriptions on the AI research on you said that you're a God first filmmaker, right?
God first.
Yeah.
What do you
Did I
mean?
get that right?
Which AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I did perplexity search on you,
Interesting.
and you did put on. We making a movie. You'd like to thank God first. And then you thank the Sundance Institute, which I was curious about. Did you do work with them?
Last Taco, I made that because of like they had this like Sundance, almost like competition. So that's why I made that movie, not y'all making the movie.
Oh, sorry. I
can't. Yeah,
I combined two YouTube things I read
got you
together.
Got
That was my mistake, but this isn't me screwing it up yet. I just wanted to put out there that you and I might be deists. I'm a deist. You may be a deist. You don't have to cop to it or another.
What's a deist?
Yeah,
As someone who
explain
believes in the concept of God.
Okay.
And
Whoa, a concept. I might be a deist.
you're an agnostic. But there are no true atheists in the world.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you can't know for
define
sure.
atheist and define deist.
Well, like so.
I know the founders are described as deists.
Well, so
and I'm
like,
okay. Well.
so you believe in a higher power. I don't even think you have to be monotheistic just to say that by believing in the concept of a deity of some kind.
You said higher power.
Well, deity, higher power. I feel like that is how you define deity. Is that it is something on a greater plane of existence that exists.
Oh, well, I believe in that.
Cool.
And I get called an atheist though too, because I don't believe in like the man-made.
That's like secular. Yeah, like I reject the modern form of how
So I'm a deist.
my Southern Baptism tells me that I need to support
deist.
war.
I'm a deist.
I'm a deist. He refuses to go on camera.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Oh,
we're
there you
getting
go.
your reaction.
I'm a deist. You get the good angle? I'm a deist.
So
wait, what's the difference between that and deist and agnostic? I must have missed that.
well, okay. So I don't need to know anything about your faith beyond what you're comfortable sharing. I, as a Christian, believe there is a monotheistic God that exists. Okay, and an agnostic goes, I don't know. Like,
Gotcha.
I don't necessarily
Believe in
I don't prescribe to the Christian faith. I don't prescribe to the Buddhist faith, Muslim faith, any of the other. I haven't made a choice, but I believe. I don't know. Whereas an atheist would go, I know it's nothing. When we die, nothing.
Gotcha.
And maybe
Is that what an atheist is?
I
thought
struggle-
that
I
you still
struggle-
believe in God.
Well, I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I still go, maybe there is nothing, and this is
Right.
all pointless, and you should be as immoral as possible and just get yours because there's only this life.
Oh, hey, but back to the AI thing.
No, I haven't even gotten to the thing. So the crazy
We're
thing
just
is,
defining stuff right
no,
now.
I just need to lay this. I need to lay this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll cite my source. Tucker Carlson said on
Oh my
Joe
God.
Rogan that he believes aliens are demons.
What a dipshit.
Well, as a Christian, the reason I disagree with that is because I believe it's a limiting factor on God. So you're saying God casts out some angels, they become demons, but then God also can't create Stitch from Lilo and Stitch or Rocky from Project Hail Mary or the things from Arrival. Like
That's
two
exactly
things can't.
like. Why would you just limit it to this one planet? Like if
So,
God created everything,
We both interpret it as it's a limiting factor.
there's stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like why? It's the arrogance of like, oh, humans are like the only, like the best thing and the only thing, and like there's probably like a way smarter, like that doesn't like want to kill each other, like species out there somewhere.
Species.
That would also have been created, like any definition you have of God would have been the creator of that race of people, of like species too, I think.
Wow.
So now being presented with this concept, having come here to talk about
It gets very heavy here.
imagine
bomb.
watching this movie going, that thing's a demon. Like, it's Tucker Carlson.
my gosh.
watching-
Rocky is Rocky.
Is Rocky a
He's
demon?
clutching his bow tie so hard during Project Hail Mary, I bet.
I should be fly fishing right now.
I bet during that one scene when I guess spoiler. So, but when
Spoilers, we can talk about it.
Rocky was dying, he was probably like, "Yes, the demon form is coming out.
Well, it's all
demon
black
energy
and
is coming
ashy.
out." Oh my
So,
god!
I mean,
Why not?
But like,
I was right.
also, demon alien would be a good concept for a movie. I'm just saying.
Well, here's
That
the
would
thing,
be
though.
cool,
Like
'cause,
that's just a typical, like anything I don't understand is demonic.
Yeah.
That's the typical trope, and it's like, and how do you trace that back through history, our own history in this on our planet, but also specifically this country? Like, you start to think about that framing of it, and it's like, oh, what else have we seen in the past from that sort of viewpoint? Anything I don't understand is bad. Anything that looks different from me is bad.
Well, maybe the Native Americans should have decided that too when the whiteys came. Like,
yeah, but the smallpox that we gave them decided for them. They couldn't really fight back when they were all suffering from smallpox.
Hey, maybe, and how is that so much? Well, the xenophage isn't doing it to take land. Excuse me. The astrophage. I'm combining the movie Alien.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First Alien?
Xenomorph?
Well, it's a xenomorph in all of them, and a Yokja in Predator.
Oh, you're talking about xenomorph. You're not talking about the movie. You're talking about the xenomorph.
Instead of saying astrophage, I keep saying xenophage because I'm mixing my sci-fis together.
But there's also is it called Xenomite?
Xenomorph? Wait.
No, in Project Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah, there's a Xenomite or something.
Yeah,
that's
the ship.
Solid one, right?
Yeah.
Is that like the solid gas thing? I forgot what it was called.
It's Xenon, I think it is.
Xenon
Okay.
Knight, yeah.
Okay.
Xenon
Xenon
something.
Yeah, it's Xenon Knight. I'm not sure why it's called the alien in Alien is called Xenomorph. I don't think it has anything to do with Xenon. But
Xeno, like when you in the present day, when you say xenophobia,
it's
an
the outside.
That's
and
that's
like
all it is.
I don't know. This is the movie that goes.
This motherfucker has a long ass fucking head and a mouth that comes out of its mouth. I'm gonna be afraid of that.
Yeah, like
Xenomorph, yeah.
Now that my older one has seen this movie, I feel more like obligated to show her Alien because
that's
like
a leap.
well because like
I goddamn want to be there for it.
You will be okay. You will be. Let's make it soon. But it's just like what if Rocky had gone the other way? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then hey, I gotta
Grace
kill
makes
this.
that joke.
What?
He makes that joke.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go inside
me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That would be. Oh man, how do you even protect? They haven't even invented prophylactics to protect against that.
That is one of the funny things in the movie is that he figures out he has to turn on gravity to open up a canister from a Blippy from Rocky, and immediately opens up, smells it, goes and then puts it in the like safe zone, and like if there was radiation on the other side of the ship, that should have killed him. Maybe it didn't transfer. If you end the movie right there, it's 30 minutes long. I get it.
I think they're talking about space radiation, right?
Yeah, it's space radiation they passed through and wasn't still present with them is probably what it was. So no one wants to say
also,
maybe
again,
aliens are demons.
Astrophage protected
Maybe
Rocky.
aliens are demons.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson might want to say that. Probably believes
there's someone else I heard say it too recently where they're like that because aliens are being brought up now in the UAP thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's
Why? Because the end times or
maybe when your poles are cratering and you need to get everyone not thinking about how gas prices are going up and the guy who said he wasn't going to war is going to war.
I'm no war president until I am.
Start praying. I don't know.
I ran. So
I thought you were gonna go after that pause.
What's that?
I thought you were gonna say something after the pause.
No,
I was thinking of it, but like I didn't have anything.
He's freezing, like how it's like a Mitch McConnell mixed with a DJT.
Yeah,
They're
but
only 10 years
also
apart.
like I'm hoping for the permanent freeze, but like
Wait for the sun to die.
in a minute. Yeah, well,
Best joke
we can
ever
call
heard.
it the sun. We'll say the sun for politically correct purposes. I'm hoping the sun dies. I can't wait to read the obituary of the sun.
Does Ryland Grace become brave by the end of the movie because he is willing to die?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he becomes willing to die and he's
willing to make the sacrifice.
He's willing to make the
save
sacrifice.
somebody else. Yeah.
Well, first he tells Rocky, "I'm willing to die." So like before he realizes that he didn't make that choice for himself, because he thought he was brave, he just made the choice. And then once he remembered, he was, I believe, still willing to do it.
No. I think he makes a second choice when he finds out that there's a leak in the ship. That's
the important part of the third act when it's, hey, someone risked for me, and now I have someone to be brave for. I have to go do the brave thing
Save
for
them,
them.
yeah.
Yes.
That's when he was brave.
Well,
Is what you're saying.
that's for sure then.
Yeah.
But does it count before when he didn't know that it wasn't his choice and he had just fallen
Kinda
into
going with
accepting?
Well, maybe he didn't see it himself, but Rocky definitely saw it. He wanted a word for what Grace was willing to do.
I saw like some conversations. This is me kind of disagreeing with you. I saw some conversations between Rocky and Grace as being like a parent-child, and that Grace was obfuscating information from Rocky. And like what I couldn't tell in that conversation is, does Grace know that he isn't brave when he's explaining to Rocky? And he immediately in that scene is like, I wasn't brave, and that you could, help me. Like he starts crying and stuff. So like maybe he isn't. Maybe he's never brave up until you're right when he makes the choice to save Rocky.
No, only because I think I don't know, maybe he doesn't have a choice, so he's just doing it. Because I don't think he only remembers the purpose of his mission is to figure out how to get rid of the astrophage. So I don't think he's
But he knows he's gonna
that
die.
hesitant. Yeah, he already knows he's gonna die. He doesn't tell Rocky he's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
So he and Rocky assumes they're both gonna go home at the end of it. So I guess he is
Up until
brave.
that conversation, yeah.
So maybe he is brave at
To an
that
extent.
point.
I feel like
Yeah.
once he knows he didn't, like, he was kind of forced to do it, then, like, it kind of makes him ask that question again and, like, be brave again. Because, like, I don't know. I guess to, like, a certain extent.
One could say it wasn't brave. He was just choosing the, like, entity that, didn't fuck him over to an extent.
All right.
Like, Rocky risked his life to save him, whereas everyone else risked his life to save themselves.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not a brave choice at all. It's like, no, I'm running back to the person that actually like loves me in some way.
Right.
Yeah, it could be that.
Oh, he had something of substance there at the end.
Yeah, I think this whole thing was a lot of substance. How dare you? What the hell?
Aliens are demons. Aliens are demons. Oh, I shouldn't have bumped my thumb like that. That was the alien demon.
That's why I want aliens to invade. So all the people who think aliens are demons are gonna have to like put up or shut up.
There's those people who are on the building in was it Independence Day when they're like, yeah, come get it.
Oh yeah, and then they get blown
We're
up.
gonna get beamed up, and then they get killed.
That's a movie though. But like, I think if aliens really want to kill us, they could, and they have probably every reason to do so, because we're a piece of shit as a species. But like, if they wanted to do it, they could have done it already. And so I don't think they want to do that. They're probably just steering clear because like, oh, they're gonna shoot us.
Yeah, that's right. They don't want
Everyone's gonna
anything
shoot
with
us. As soon as we show ourselves, we're gonna have every Bubba and Jim Bob and every firing their,
So when the older Farx
AR-15s
was
at us.
5, she saw Mars attacks. And I think that's another, like maybe you shouldn't trust the aliens kind of. I'm just pointing it out there. And they also have a scene where a bunch of people are like, beam me up, aliens. And then the aliens.
Oh, Mars
Everyone's
attacks.
Oh, so they
turning
kinda-
into dust in that movie.
Yeah.
They betray everyone, or like they.
Have you heard of this movie, Mars Attacks?
No, have it.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Okay.
Jack Nicholson plays 2 parts.
Mid '90s Tim Burton, where it's like he was after like after he did his Batman movies and Beetlejuice and Batman, his 2 Batman movies, and like he kind of floundered for a little bit right before he found his
Groove again.
It's mid-tier Tim Burton, right?
It's high tier Tim Burton for me.
Oh, for
but
you, yeah.
for box office, yes.
Box office and like
yes.
cultural, like it's not Edward Scissorhands, it's not Beetlejuice. It's like
Well, it's not original to him either because it's based on playing cards that came.
Sure, yeah, but it's just like until he found his footing again with, I don't know when he found his footing again. Like his big hit after that was probably Sleepy Hollow. I don't know.
Not considered critically still in a positive light today.
Oh,
but
critically, yeah.
again, another high Tim
But, like,
Burton.
that
for
was
me.
probably-
You've seen. Do you know who Tim Burton is?
Yeah, I just haven't watched too many of his movies.
That's fair.
Maybe he never found his footing after that. I don't know.
Tim Burton. Oh.
Tim
Did he do
Burton,
the
because-
Alice in the Wonderland movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he
mean,
did
that-
do.
I don't know
yeah.
how that was critically accepted, but
It was. It did well at the time, and it made
Okay.
$1 billion, and that was his first one that made $1 billion. So
Okay.
then you're
Yeah.
on that track record of you're one
Right.
of the directors that has made a $1
billion
billion
song.
movie. Do we think
Okay.
this is going to be a $1 billion movie?
Uh,
We're saying this now, and it's made like 330 globally,
yeah.
and it's made 170 domestically.
Wait, the 330 is including
Global.
the one, but that's so
global.
that would be including the 170.
Yeah, the
domestic.
170 is within the 330.
I think it caps out at like around 700 million.
Yeah, maybe half a billion.
Man, now I want to like bet on it doing like as well as Jurassic World Rebirth or something.
Did
How
that make
well
$1
did
billion?
that do?
Dollars?
Eight,
Wow.
890, I think.
Okay.
It didn't
Well,
crack the
fuck,
billion.
if Jurassic World Rebirth, I
Yeah.
mean that movie did seem to have legs.
Did you guys like that
so I'll
movie?
give it
You watched
that.
it?
It's the inception of the podcast to a degree.
Wait, what?
Inception of the podcast.
Oh yeah, the whole podcast part because we were arguing about.
Oh,
who's
Inception.
better.
I thought you meant like the Inception, like the movie Inception.
Yeah,
I was-
no,
I was
it's
trying
like
to figure
how it
out
came
what
about.
I
was
was using it
because
as a verb. I'm
we
sorry.
were debating on
Different
like because they
noun.
hired David Leitch to direct Jurassic World. At the time, I don't even think it had a name. It was just Jurassic Park 7.
The guy who directed Fall Guy that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he was on board for like 2 weeks, and then something
He found
happened.
out he couldn't write as much of it as he wanted.
He
So
probably
left.
he couldn't have a scene where a guy runs out into the street and gets hit by a car. So they
It's gotta be a
scrapped,
dinosaur, David.
so they scrapped him and they got Gareth Edwards, who had
Okay.
just done The Creator
Yep.
and the Monsters or whatever.
Awesome.
And I just felt like he was a better choice, and we were debating about that. I think he's a good choice. I like the movie. Yeah, the script. I mean, like, it's the 7th Jurassic Park movie. Even with the original screenwriter of the first movie, it's like, what else do you do
Right.
at this point? But like,
How-
blew out all the Chris Pratt,
Oh.
the 3 Chris Pratt ones.
Oh.
It's
Out
the
of the
best
water
world movie, is
for
what
me.
you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. It's like you forget about for me. It's like you forget about the Chris Pratt ones. This is like an alternate Jurassic Park 4 for me. I liked it.
How's that one different from like
what's
how's that one different? The Rebirth.
It just feels more like the first.
Okay.
It feels like a more natural extension of like the first 3.
Sure.
The Chris Pratt ones were leaning heavily into like trying to expand the
Trained
mythology of
dinosaurs?
like, oh, we're cloning humans now. Oh, we're gonna. Did you
Lots of
see
plot.
the
I've seen like which one? Rebirth or Chris Pratt?
Jurassic World or
Chris
Fallen
Pratt
Kingdom
3,
or
I mean,
Dominion?
I've seen
the
like
Chris-
one of the Chris Pratt ones. I didn't see Rebirth.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Rebirth, I would say if you hadn't seen any of the Chris Pratt ones, just skip them all and just go
Okay.
straight to Rebirth.
Rebirth, Fallen Kingdom. Those 2 movies are fine.
That's the
Okay.
thing. I liked Fallen Kingdom because it's different. Colin Trevorrow, I think, is a terrible director.
Oh, okay.
And he's the co-writer
Write
on
that down.
all 3 of the Chris Pratt ones. So Fallen Kingdom still has a bad script.
Okay.
It's where they introduce a girl who's like a clone. Like, because, they're not just cloning dinosaurs, they're cloning humans. It's like, who cares?
Lots of plot.
And then Dominion was like, they teed up at the end. Did you see Fallen Kingdom?
No.
At
saw
the end
one of them.
at the end of Fallen Kingdom, they release
The dinosaurs into the world.
yeah, but like it's
Yeah,
it's like
bunch
what
of-
30 dinosaurs. It's like dinosaurs that you could fit in a mansion because they're auctioning dinosaurs off to rich people
Uh-huh.
to buy them. It's like and this little clone girl releases them because she's like, I'm a clone. They're clones. They're like me. She's British. She's
Family.
they're alive like me.
She's cloned with an accent.
And then she releases them, and it's like you get this sequence at the end where it's like there's a T-Rex at the San Diego Zoo, and it's like all this. And there's a raptor overlooking a neighborhood,
Oh wow.
and it's like you think that's what the next movie is going to be about, and then the next movie, Dominion, starts with like, oh yeah, the dinosaurs couldn't really hack the environment, the climate, or whatever. They couldn't.
Gosh.
So they just kind of concentrated in one area, and they've all been rounded up and put in a sanctuary.
Oh.
So they never actually touched on the whole like
I
dinosaurs
see.
taking over. So they totally whiffed it on that.
Yeah.
And then Dominion is about genetically modified locusts eating crops.
I love that.
and they have to go investigate. So you get all these characters from the first movie. You get Laura Dern,
Sam Neill, Jeff
Neill,
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, all together in this plot to like investigate locusts.
So no dinosaurs.
No, the dinosaurs
There are
are kind of
dinosaurs,
incidental in
yeah.
Dominion.
Oh,
It's like
gotcha.
we're gonna go investigate the locusts.
I want to ask if he's even seen the last live-action movie that these directors directed, Project Hail Mary directors. Do you know?
Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Yeah,
The last
do you-
live action.
The
I
last
mean,
live-action movie they directed. Could
Was
you
it like-
guess?
22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's it.
haven't seen that one though, but I know about it. Like I know that they made the like 21 Jump Street too, right? Or
Yeah,
Yes.
they made both of those Jump Street movies. They
got
did.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have an interesting like range of movies.
Yeah.
I know
they
one of
did
them
Lego
did.
movie.
Yeah, Lego
Before-
movie and like
yeah.
the Cloudy
Cloudy with a Chance of
with
Meatballs
the
1
Chance of
and 2.
Meatballs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot about that. Yep.
That's a
Yeah.
cool filmography.
Have you
I think
seen
they're-
those movies? The
Yeah.
Cloudy?
Oh,
Okay.
I've seen the first one at least like 3 times growing up, 4 times, and the
Yeah.
second one like at least like once or twice.
I've seen the first one a couple times and the second one only one time as well.
Yeah.
And then I was big on the Lego movie. They didn't direct any of the Spider-Verse movies.
What
but they
was their
produced
role?
them.
Produced.
And
Okay,
wrote,
got you.
wrote and produced.
Okay, got you. All right.
I'm wondering, like, people are like, oh, it's because of all of their animation that this movie is so the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel any element of animation to this movie when you were? Because ironically, there's very little CGI in the movie, or
Right.
a minimal amount. You know?
Right. I mean, maybe. I guess I can't really point to anything that's like animation specific. I mean, it has great visuals. It has a, the creature, but like even that, like it's not like specific to animation that I could say they really pulled from. I don't know if there's like an interview I watched of them, but like it might not be, but like talk about like the freedom in like animation, like creating it. Since they have that background, they kind of brought that into making the film. Like with animation, if you want a scene, I guess you could just write it, and I mean you're drawing stuff. There's no like practical. So I think if I'm remembering right, I guess they kind of brought that aspect to that movie. I don't remember what podcast I watched that from though.
Yeah, I saw an interview with them as well where they actually were made Baby Goose weightless for some of it.
Weightless?
Yeah, like he was actually floating. For
Oh,
some-
really?
Oh,
How'd they do that?
with like a
airplane.
you spin
Spinny
him, I
thing.
guess.
Well, they actually went in a thing where
Those
you
chambers.
Yeah.
I was hearing years ago about how they were going to Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise were going to film a movie where
In
he's,
space,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise is floating because they're actually going to go up and spin him around. And,
It is always exciting when, you see those. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen Ad Astra? Anyone?
I saw it.
Okay.
It wasn't. I didn't like it.
It's that war movie, but in space.
That war
There were
movie
like
in
3
space.
good the Francis Ford Coppola war movie. Nick will help me here.
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now in Space is what Ad Astra is with Brad
Oh,
Pitt and
really?
Tommy Lee
Oh.
Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tommy
Huh.
Lee Jones basically functions as Marlon Brando from
Yeah.
Farx.
I was going to
So
say, who's Marlon Brando?
'Cause,
Coming
like,
up out of the whatever.
if you talk to any boomer they all saw Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Do you have boomers in your life?
Boomers?
Yeah, because your parents are probably young enough to be Gen X. I had to
No,
estimate.
my parents are old. They're in their 60s.
Oh yeah, I guess they would be boomers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Although-
boomers in your life.
Yeah.
Good for you.
They probably didn't watch the movie. Maybe like my cousins, maybe.
Do you what did they think of wanting to have a career in the arts?
I mean, for the most part, they're mostly supportive. I guess there's like some, especially like when I first started, like there's some like doubts in it, just because like how, especially with AI, like how that'll like affect everything. But I mean, they're supportive of like the film journey.
That's another thing about this movie I don't like. Armando is an
Why?
AI that's like
Is that AI?
Armando is an AI.
No. What
Robot.
part of it's an AI? It's a robot. It's not AI.
It has
Mary's an AI, right?
Yeah, I would call Mary more of an AI than Armando.
Mary is an AI.
Yeah, because she
the ship.
responds. She does the controls.
Armando might have AI like inside, like
So Mary and Armando were seen as two separate digital entities with aboard
They
the ship.
literally have two different names. Yeah. Yeah.
Why doesn't Mary get to come to the alien planet at the end? Armando does.
Mary might be
Because
there.
Armando could make coffee and Mary was just good at flying the ship.
War.
Maybe
I-
she's
maybe
she's software,
movie-
one's hardware.
movie
More
her,
purpose.
yeah.
I haven't having not seen the movie. I'm guessing Mary is software and
Yes.
Armando is hardware.
It's like Mother on an Alien.
An Alien,
Nostromo.
Well, Hal is in 2001.
But that's what I'm saying is Hal is evil, Alien's evil. Xenomorphs are evil, Hal is evil. This movie presented a rosy, positive thing.
But I'm saying like Hal is when I mentioned Hal because like Hal is, I mean he's software, but like
he also controls the hardware on the ship in 2001: The Space Odyssey.
yeah.
Sorry.
So he's
I tried to end it
He
earlier.
raised the
so
fence
am I.
of software and hardware, I guess, in 2001. I don't remember much from 2001.
Have you seen 2001: A Space Odyssey? Yes. Okay, so you watched all of that. We weren't bored out of your mind?
I mean,
It's
maybe
okay.
at some points.
The first 20 or 30 minutes
Oh
when
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
dialogue?
Okay, no, now you bring the last, the first 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, the last when they're going through all that space tunnel-y stuff. I mean, it was cool to look at, but it was just something that because it was pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
2.5 hours.
we
Yeah.
watched it in 4th grade art class. I'm like, what the fuck are we? What is this?
And he swore like that in 4th grade, trust
Yeah,
me.
in 4th grade, I got detention. Like I told the teacher, "What the fuck are you making us watch, you asshole?"
What's the point of all that?
Cartman, right there. I throw it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, there was a transition earlier, but now
What was that transition? What was the transition?
Well, to learn more about
before the
Paul's
Jurassic.
filmography, we could tune into his interview. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.